everyone and welcome to Beta YouTube channel. So today we are going to study triangles. We are going to continue from where we left off in the last video. So as far as I can recollect, in the last video and also the last to last video, we were studying the geometry. We studied the first chapter of geometry where we have learned the definition of points, lines, line segment, rays, parallel lines and coincident lines. All of these we have covered in the last video and last to last video. So if you have not watched it, you must be seeing some I card over here. So go over to the playlist and watch the videos. So today we are going to start off with triangles. We are going to study, let me tell you in nutshell what we are going to study. Today we are going to study, first of all we are going to study what is a triangle. Okay, what is a triangle, how do you define a triangle formally. Now that you have come to the 6th class, you cannot just draw a shape and say this is a triangle. Okay, till now whenever you were asked to define a triangle, you said that okay, this is a triangle. You drew a shape and said this is a triangle. But you cannot define like that. You have to have a formal definition of a triangle in this class. Also you are going to learn what is the angle sum property of a triangle, how to classify triangles based on the angles, based on the sides. Okay, so let us start away. So in the beginning we are going to study what is known as an equilateral triangle. So in the beginning let me define for you what is a triangle. A triangle is a polygon which is surrounded by 3 line segments, right? So a triangle is a polygon which is surrounded by 3 line segments. So this is a triangle, as you all know. This is a triangle. This is a triangle. This might also be a triangle. This is a triangle. Can you see this? Yes. This is a triangle. Okay. So all of these are triangles. These are all bounded by 3 line segments. You can see this. These 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So all of them are bounded by 3 line segments. So all of these are triangles. So now we are going to study what is an equilateral triangle. Okay. Okay. So an equilateral triangle is a triangle in which all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal to 60 degrees. In the brackets you can see. So basically this is the definition of an equilateral triangle. A triangle in which all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal to 60 degrees is known as an equilateral triangle. So all the equilateral triangles in the world have same shape. How? Let me tell you. Let's say you have this equilateral triangle. Where A, B, C, where each side is equal, so let each side be equal to 7 centimeters and each angle is equal to 60 degree. This is compulsory, this is necessarily 60 degree. Each, you might ask that can an angle be greater than 60 degree or less than 60 degree? No, this is a compulsory. It is a compulsion to have each of the angles equal to 60 degree. Otherwise it is not an equilateral triangle. Okay. So, and it follows vice versa, that if each of the angles of a triangle are 60 degree, then also it is an equilateral triangle. You can deduce that all the sides of this triangle will be equal. Okay. This is a triangle ABC whose all sides are 7 centimeter in length. This is an equilateral triangle. So this is an equilateral triangle. PQR. Each side is just 2 centimeter in length, 2 centimeters in length, and each angle is also 60 degree, right? So this is also an equilateral triangle. So you can see that you can change the length of the side. You can change the length of the side to 7 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 100 centimeter. Also you can draw, but each of the angle should necessarily be equal to 60 degree. Only then you can call it an equilateral triangle, right? Now we are going to learn what we mean by isosceles triangle. So you can see an isosceles triangle is a triangle in which 2 sides are equal and 2 base angles are equal. I missed the word base over here. 2 base angles are equal. What is a base angle? Let me tell you. So in an isosceles triangle, 2 sides are necessarily equal. Let's say this side is equal to this side, A, B, C. Let's say this side is 3 centimeter in length, this side is 3 centimeter. Let's say this side is 4 centimeter, right? So these are the base angles. Okay, the angles, this is the base of the triangle, BC is the base of the triangle. Okay, the triangle stands on BC, you can say. So BC is the base of the triangle from your side. So the base angle is this angle, ABC and ACB. These two are the base angles in this case, and these two base angles have to be similar. yeah, similar or equal, as you wish to say. So if this is 30 degree, this is also necessarily 30 degree. If this is 20 degree, this is also necessarily 20 degree. Okay, so this is also compulsory for an isosceles triangle. Two base angles should be equal. If you can say that if two base angles of any triangle are equal, then the triangle is isosceles. That is, it will have two equal sides. And which two sides will be the two equal sides? The two sides which are opposite to the base angles would be equal. So this side AC is opposite to the base angle BC, base angle ABC. This side AB is opposite to the base angle ACB. Therefore, AB and AC would be equal. Okay, and it also follows vice versa, that if AB and AC are equal, then the angles opposite to AB and AC would also be equal. Okay, so I think it is clear now what we mean by an isosceles triangle. So let us now move on to scalene triangle. Scalene triangle is a triangle which we see most of the times, a triangle in which no sides are equal. This is known as the scalene triangle. For example, I will draw one for you. This. Okay, A, B, C, let's say. This is a scalene triangle. You see this side is pretty much different in length than this side, which is pretty much different in length than this side. In length, this side and this side and this side are not equal in length. This is pretty much what we call a scalene triangle, right? Scalene triangle. So most of the triangles that we draw freehand, we are saying that this is an equilateral triangle, but we have drawn it freehand. So this is practically a scalene triangle, but we assume it to be an equilateral triangle. When we say that PQR is an equilateral triangle, we mark these three angles 60 degree and we assume for the sake of simplicity that this is an equilateral triangle. But practically most of the triangles which are drawn freehand, that is without ruler, compasses, protractors, they are practically scalene triangles, right? So remember that. So no triangle which is drawn freehand, mind you, I am using the word freehand with emphasis. No triangle which is drawn freehand is fully isosceles or equilateral in most of the cases. Okay, so this was something, the scalene triangle. All the three angles are also different, so there is nothing much special about this triangle. So most of the triangles that we see are scalene triangles. Equilateral triangles, isosceles triangles are special triangles. Now we are going to end today's video by introducing how to classify triangles based on the angles. Okay, so in the beginning we have acute angle triangles. Okay, this is acute angle triangle. What is an acute angle triangle? A triangle in which all the angles are acute angles is known as an acute angle triangle. So this is an acute angle triangle. Okay, because this angle is less than 90, this angle is less than 90, this angle is less than 90 degree. So it is an acute angle triangle. This is an acute angle triangle. This angle is less than 90, this angle is less than 90, this angle is less than 90. So this is an acute angle triangle. And from here you must have deduced it very easily that every equilateral triangle is an acute angle triangle. Okay, so if you have an equilateral triangle whose each angle is 60 degree, it is an acute angle triangle. So this is a question which I leave for you guys, that why is each and every equilateral triangle an acute angle triangle? So do try to answer in the comments, and I am going to address this in the next video. Now let us move on to something which is obtuse angle triangles, that we write here. If in a triangle one angle is obtuse, then it is an obtuse angle triangle. Okay, this angle is greater than 90 degree. It is readily seen that this angle is greater than 90 degree. So it is an obtuse angle triangle. Now you might ask that why do you say that only one angle is obtuse angle? Why can a triangle not have two angles as obtuse angles? Because you see that if a triangle has two angles as obtuse angles, then you cannot connect the two lines. Let's say this is an angle greater than 90 degree, and let's say this angle is also greater than 90 degree. How are you going to connect these two lines? You have to introduce a fourth line over here to connect, and this, my friends, is a quadrilateral, as has been introduced to you in the previous class, that this is not a triangle. A triangle must be bounded by three sides only. So this is a quadrilateral. So you cannot have more than one obtuse angle. So if you have an obtuse angle here also, you can still not connect. Okay, let's say you have an obtuse angle over here. Over here you have an obtuse angle, you cannot connect. Okay, so a triangle can have at most one obtuse angles. Okay, a triangle can have at most one obtuse angle. So keep this in mind. It is very important. It's a question that is very commonly asked in the examinations, that can a triangle have more than one obtuse angles? You will say no, it cannot have more than one obtuse angles. Okay, so our obtuse angle triangle is pretty much a triangle which is one obtuse angle. So here this is an obtuse angle triangle, this is an obtuse angle triangle. It is not 90 degree, mind you. 90 degree is this one. It is 91 degree. Let's say this is 91 degree. It is an obtuse angle triangle. Let's say you have this triangle. Excuse me. So this triangle. This is an obtuse angle triangle. Okay. Now we come to the most interesting of the triangles, which is the right angle triangle. As the name suggests, a right angle triangle must have one angle equal to 90 degree. Any triangle which has one angle equal to 90 degree is known as a right angle triangle. A right angle triangle may be this one. A right angle triangle may be this one. This may also be a right angle triangle. Okay. So any triangle which has one angle equal to 90 degrees is a right angle triangle. So that was it for today's video. In the next video we are going to practice the questions. We are going to practice questions on triangles, on classification of triangles, and in the next class we are going to introduce what is the angles and property of a triangle, and we are also going to see some miscellaneous theorems like the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the opposite two interior angles. We are going to see all these things. We are also going to see some calculations on parallel lines and all. So stay tuned for more amazing content. So if you have any question regarding what have been discussed in this video or the previous videos, you feel free to write in the comment section. Do think about that problem, that why are all acute angle triangles called why are all isosceles equilateral triangles acute angled, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.